Hey guys, this is Cowboy. How y'all doing this evening? Sunday evening. I just got off work. Man, it has rained and rained and rained. I've not been able to ride. Finally they were giving today fairly almost no chance of rain, but I had to work. So I just hopped on the bike and rode it to work this morning. I do that quite often. And I just got off. It's about 5:30, 5:45, something like that. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna ride just a little bit while I can. I just thought I'd take y'all on a little trip. Just on the other side of Bear Creek was a little community. It had a plant there that was right on it was powered by a waterfall, and they made fabric, textiles, I guess is what it was called. And just so happened my great grandfather worked for them. He drove a wagon from there all the way to the Shoals area hauling fabric. Like I said, this was a long time ago. Well, I guess the reason that he drove the wagon was because he couldn't walk. See, he was injured in the Battle of Vicksburg during the Civil War, was sent back home. At least this is a story that I've been told. Several years ago, the cemetery was reclaimed and cleaned up, and older man had it mowed or kept it mowed until he got to where he couldn't. The Sons of the Confederate Veterans, they would go around once a year and put little Confederate flags on all the Confederate tombstones, and they come by and saw what disrepair the cemetery was in. So I didn't know it at the time, but they went in there and they went to work and they cleaned and they worked and they dug and they cleaned that whole cemetery back up. And I've been really thankful for them doing it, but there was one day on Facebook, there was a thing where there was going to be a dedication for that cemetery. And I got to look and hey, and they did that for my great grandfather, for his memory. When they did a nice little rededication ceremony to the cemetery after they redid it, and they come up once a month and keep it mowed and cleaned up, I understand now. And I've not had an opportunity. I've always been working when they go to do it, so I'm hoping pretty soon this will work out where I'll have a chance to help. But anyway, they did a rededication ceremony, and they had a little paper they put out with a picture of who they said was my great grandfather. My side of the family never knew of a picture, but some of the other side, it's a long story on the way it all goes with our family, but anyway, some of the others we didn't really speak with, but nothing, we had anything against them. They just all grew apart. So anyway, we never spoke with them, so they may have had pictures of Grandpa that I didn't know about, great grandpa. So anyway, we're here. I'm gonna get turned around. There's no really good place to park here, so I'm gonna turn around and we'll go pull over out of the way, and we're gonna show y'all my great grandfather's grave. Y'all just hang tight. Factory Cemetery, circa 1850. First dated stone was 1877. Maintained by the Winston County Grays Camp 1788 and the Order of Confederate Rose Chapter 18. Thank you guys. Let's walk up here. Okay guys, here's my great-grandfather's grave. David W. Alexander. It'd be David William Alexander. Both David and William are family names. His second lieutenant in Company F, 16 Alabama Infantry, Confederate States of America. Born February 1st, 1840. Died March 7th, 1882. Back when I was a kid, I remember riding over here with my daddy in his pickup. He was looking for his great-grandfather's grave. Him and some family were working, trying to get it fixed up. And he was, I guess you would say he was really looking into his family history at that time, his genealogy. And he was told that Grandpa's grave was here. It was a big old giant flat filled rock, but they had, Grandpa had rounded it off on the top to make it look like a tombstone. And that's how they located this grave, was by that tombstone. Some of the family, once we located it, submitted the paperwork to get the government to supply a headstone for him. And so this is where it's at. But over this way, towards probably, I'm going to say about a half a mile through those woods, is Bear Creek. It's a pretty good sized little creek. It's got a nice little waterfall. And it was called Factory Falls because there was a factory there. I'm very proud to know I've got a great-grandfather that fought in the Civil War. A lot of people, this day and time, they want to just make us look like we're anybody that has any pride in the South are racist, and they're doing nothing but just culturally trying to destroy us. But anyway, this is my great-grandfather. I just thought I'd come visit him and show y'all where he's laid to rest at. Here's another tombstone in this same cemetery where my great-grandfather's buried. Aunt Mary, colored, born about 1800, died February 4th, 1887. Faithful in life, peaceful in death. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this tombstone right here said the exact same thing and is broken and damaged, and I guess someone had it replaced. That's awesome. A peaceful place to rest.